Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special broadcast coming to you from my Philippines interest. Special broadcast. Many are wondering what happened to my Philippines interest, the original from 2014. Yours truly, Frank Battaglia speaking. Yes, it is true that I'm not part of a crazy network of YouTubers that will no longer be doing any kind of regular broadcasts on the system. This is an emergency alert. This is emergency alert for those that are wondering what is going on and what is going down. We assure you at My Philippines Interest that nobody has chased us off YouTube, not for 8.5 to 9 years. That has never happened, will never happen. We are voluntarily saying that we are retiring from doing any kind of regularity on my show. We are happy to see that Mr. Popeye is pretty much admitted, along with Mr. Aloe, that everything has become so mundane and so redundant that people don't want to listen to them anymore. Popeye promises that whether I've chased off YouTube or got on here on my own, he's still going to waste the rest of his life trying to ease his pain. I've never been a person who has ever wanted to really go to the challenge to this degree, but my success is renowned. Nobody's ever chased me off YouTube, and nobody ever will. As far as my relationship with my family, it's really nobody's business. Nobody knows the real story about this. I've been called every name in the book and more. Well, I'm glad I've been able to give everybody such entertainment through the years. I'm saying to you that I'm still alive. My health is good. Me and my girlfriend are very happy, and we're not going broke anytime soon. This is an emergency broadcast brought to you by the one and only original 2014 My Philippines Interest. All is good, all is happy, all is fine. A thank you to my viewers who have been with me for many, many years. And to the winner, well, goes the spoiled. And I guess I've done a pretty damn good job over the years on being one of the most popular people in the YouTube genre, Genre, Popeye. Popeye says, and pretty much in admittance that he doesn't have the material. As long as his covert, Alo de Vinta, says there's really nothing to talk about anymore. But Popeye says, whether Frank disappears on his own or we chased him off, it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change. He says it ain't gonna change. Well, although information about me has come to a stop and there's nothing absolutely new going on that's to talk about on anybody's channel, of course, his amount of retirement time, well, let's just say he has too much on his hands. And therefore, I'm glad I've been able to help him and Aloe and others through the years. It's a pleasure for me to have given you this joyful times where I was able to occupy your mind, body, and soul with my very soulful, very educating, and very, very philosophical shows. This is a emergency alert. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. I have won after all. Although it's never been a contest and it's more been of a pissing contest, I have indeed won. Popeye has ran out of steam from his corncob pipe. Ran out of steam. Even Alo de Vinta admits that people are tired of hearing the same old shit because there's nothing new unless they make it up. And that's exactly what they've done all these years. Nothing, my friends, is going to change. The Mantis will still be in jail for years to come. Any questions about a legal situation going on between me and anybody else on here, you should go to the source. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. Please go to your nearest resource to find out any information about anything legal or about anything about my personal life, which will never be put on here again. This is Emergency Alert broadcast brought to you. I want to say thank you to my supporters, my true supporters, even the trolls that have carried my channel for a lot of years. Popeye has officially run out of material. Talked about retiring from this genre, G-E-N-R-E. You know he never will, and he would not have a show if it wasn't for me, or anybody else for that fact. You gotta admit, my tenacity has been pretty strong on here, and I've always had a good comeback to everybody on here. But alas, I'm getting old, YouTube's getting old, and there's really nothing in it for me. It's a personal decision. Repeat, emergency alert, emergency alert. It is a personal decision of mine to not do live streams or even do any more YouTube whatsoever. I think it's time to think about retirement on here. I've carried it a long way, and I actually have been successful. And I think people who know me know that I have achieved things that nobody has ever been able to do on here. I was very happy to be able to educate my viewers on every topic matter that you could possibly think of. No, we never had boring material on here, and when it was, emergency alert, I took it down. I took it down. Didn't want to bore myself. I guess Alu and Popeye and his cohorts are going to have to find yet another victim. I think Philippine Antics is in their radar, but they're not getting off YouTube. They're not going to retire. They got too much time on their hands. But what will they do without the famous Frank Battaglia, My Philippines Interest, and the only real My Philippines Interest? Sorry, I don't have my theme song on here, but it'd be a great time to actually put it on. Emergency alert. Emergency alert. All information that has been put out on Mr. Frank Battaglia of My Philippines Interest has all been a lie. It's all been just one big fucking pissing party by all the people involved. No one's ever harmed any child or any animals were hurt in the process of making my shows or in my personal life. Nobody's ever hurt my daughter in any form or way. My life is good. Thank you very, very much. I'm healthy. Just got my glutathione IV today, and I'm feeling like a strong ox. Looking good. Feeling good. And looking back at my laurels on YouTube, and I'm quite happy what I have actually accomplished. They tried and they ate crow till there's no tomorrow. Unfortunately, crow is starting to become extinct, and the dishware I had to provide for this, I just can't afford any more ceramic dishware for this anymore. So thank you guys. I want to thank you all for being here for me, as you have been through the years as emergency alert system. For My Philippines Interest, Frank Battaglia, Esquire, 8.5 to 9 years of YouTube. Never gave up, never gave in. I've been in a class of my own, which I'm very happy to say, a class of my own. Popeye, go get laid. That's what I think. Aloe, go seek that psychiatric treatment that you need. Nico, stop chasing your tail. Don C, you may want to consider moving into the Philippines because you are absorbed with the Philippines and you are absorbed with me. And to our stalker friend out there, Brevis, many eyes are on you, my friend. Many eyes that you just don't see. Brevis, the instigator, the stalker, the psycho case that has impregnated two women so far. The one that hangs out in fucking titty bars while his wife sits home taking care of the baby. I am declaring myself the ultimate winner of any Philippines genre YouTuber in the past 9 years. It has been my persistence. It has been my tolerance. It has been my tenacity that has got me through. But it is time to take a little bit of a retirement from here. This is an emergency alert system for those that are hooked on phonics. Well, hooked on Frankics. For how many years so far? You've followed me for many, many years, have listened to my show, and I know there will be many that will be jonesing out there as a result of me not doing any more shows. But I'll tell you what, I gave it my all, and the best I could do is wish well to my enemies out there that they get a life together and, something doesn't happen to you like happened to Fazio. Life does happen. Things do happen. And don't underestimate my connections to the law out here. You make fun of it. But I'll tell you what, who do you have to go to for a cyber crime? The very people that I've become very familiar with. And they're not just regular PNP people. They're cybercrime. That's where you go when you have a problem on YouTube. No, I don't have anybody in the bag. I'm not paying anybody or nothing. I just happen to be a likable guy to them. And they will do their job if I make any reports, but they are familiar with just about everything going on here on YouTube. That's actually correct. So take it with a grain of salt or take it what you want, but the journey is not over yet. Silence is golden. Silence is golden. This has been an emergency alert system broadcast from My Philippines Interest, Frank Battaglia, Esquire. 9 years on social media, and I'm still a winner. No pissing contest for me, my friends. There's been no pissing contest at all. Not. I've had loads of entertainment down here, and I've given it back. And I've had such a pride and joy toward the trolls out there that tried to make my life miserable, but they did not exceed. They didn't win. They didn't win. Who's the real winner? Anybody who could go through 9 years of adversity on YouTube like I have and still come on and not run away like Popeye would with adversity with his tail between his legs. Yes, he does sleep with his little foo-foo dog. Meanwhile, he's licking his dog's balls all the time. Popeye, you need to find a woman. You need to get laid. Come out, wherever you are. I know you do another show. We're looking forward to it. Come out, wherever you are, Poopeye. You're not retiring. Nah, you don't want me to go either, do you? No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You would have no material at all. People have pretty much said it. Even your little friend, Aloe, said it, that your material is old and you're just rehashing old hash, and people are getting tired. They need new blood. They need new blood. This has been an emergency broadcast. Well, not really an emergency, but more of an announcement. It's been real. See what I'm saying? It's been real. And by the way, I've accomplished more things than most people have on here. They try to underplay that one of the biggest villains on here is behind bars. They'll probably be behind bars for another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Nobody's ever accomplished that. But me, my friends, I have accomplished that. Here we go. Help YouTube by answering one question.
My wife is a total skeptic. She does not believe in the paranormal whatsoever and never has.
But I do. I believe in the paranormal, and I believe that what is possible is possible. And I made the impossible happen. I lasted over 9 years on YouTube with adversity of a fucking bull moose. But I'll tell you, I hung in there like a trooper that I am. Oh, the Navy boy. Oh, my God. The Pox Department worker. I spent 20 years in the Navy. I've been around missiles. I could picture Popeye. And what was that movie? The guy goes to his death sitting on a missile. I forgot the movie. I could see him doing it. Oh, yeah, he's been around missiles. I wouldn't put that guy around a fucking box of matchsticks. But anyway, folks, this is my real final broadcast on here. I thought about doing like little travel things in the future. It's not out of the question. But I'm not feeling the love, if you know what I mean. I'm just not feeling the love. I'm just not feeling it, And I pretty much said what I needed to say on here, and I just came to a point almost like Popeye where, well, what do you say anymore, really? When you pretty much said it all, what do you say? What do you say? I've covered every topic in the book, and I love doing it. And I've had fun every second that I've done everything that I've done on here. Okay, time to go, things to do. Yes, my life is good. I hate to tell you all that are very adverse to it. I'm actually very healthy. Very, very healthy. Not a problem. I've been working out more every day and I'm getting stronger and stronger. No, I don't walk like a crab, but I tell you what, when the time comes, we'll get crabby and I'll go on camera and show you my crab walk. For now, living healthy, living good, in the hood, if you know what I mean. You tried, but you failed. Well, I succeeded. I succeeded in being one of the largest topic matter, next to the largest topics matter in YouTube history in the past 8 or 9 years. That's quite an accomplishment. With that being said, farewell, my friends, farewell. Remember, living well is the best revenge if you really, really need revenge. And Popeye, I'm going to say it again, you need to get fucking laid. Never mind licking your dog's balls. Choo-choo.